Pro wrestling sauce. We are here. Yes, we are. Pro wrestling sauce, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. Let me get us on screen here, right? We're here. Josh O'Leary here, Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel, Pro Wrestling Sauce, right here for you every Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining us. Jacob will be joining us momentarily. I haven't gotten a text back from him, but I'm sure he'll pop in. He'll surprise us. He'll pop in like he did last week. Invites open to Cowboy Nate as well and Saban. They know this. Haven't heard from either one of them. Look at that. I'm just hanging on like a thread over here, right? Hanging on like a thread. No one wants to talk about WWE? Is that the case? I get texted about it a lot, but nobody wants to come on the show, huh? I'm kidding. People have lives. And I don't expect everyone to want to spend an hour talking about WWE storylines and WWE anything for an hour. I don't blame you. But I am here, and I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to talk about wrestling. Regardless, I'll be here with you. Jacob, like I said, he'll be here momentarily, and we're going to get into Backlash. Right? We're going to get into Backlash. We did our predictions, and I think we pretty much came down to a T almost on our predictions. I don't think we missed any, from what I remember. And then we're going to get into Raw. We're going to get into Raw as well. I don't really feel the need to go all the way back to SmackDown. To go back to before Backlash, it really makes it's all just Backlash build up. It was fluff. It was nothing. I mean, SmackDown was one of the worst shows ever leading into Backlash, if you ask me. Not a good show at all. And thank you for joining us in the live chat, by the way. We got a live chat down here. Got Priscilla down in the chat, Dirt. Saban, Jake, and Cowboy were let go by Triple H. Oh my God. Dirt, you have an open invitation as well. You know that. I mean, Dirt, I think, is busy on Wednesday nights. Priscilla's here, though, in the chat. And Priscilla's in the house. You're in my house? Priscilla, you better not be in my house. You better get out of here. I didn't invite you over, Priscilla. I hope you're doing well, Priscilla. Good to see you. And welcome into the show here on Wednesday night. We're going to get into all the wrestling, like Priscilla and Dirt. You can join us in the live chat down there. Join us in the live chat if you're watching live, or if you're watching the playback and you want to join us live. We'd greatly appreciate it. I'd like to give a shout out to our audio listeners, which our audio doesn't update as frequently as I'd like it to, because I only, I pay for like the middle tier of where like how many hours it allows us to upload here. And sometimes the shows are a little bit over an hour, a little bit long. And, they try to make you pay for all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. So we're going to keep things the way they are. And it's just going to upload as it can. But we still get plenty of audio listeners. And I love to give them a shout out when I can. Greatly thank you. I mean, dude, like 20 or so downloads on an episode for audio is pretty impressive, actually. I don't know who's listening to this audio-wise, but I greatly appreciate it. I used to take a lot of love and care into the audio, and I no longer do that. I no longer take time to... I used to go through and like try to cut out breaths. If you go back and listen, you can tell that I was like cutting out breaths, because it's like it sounds sped up. I breathe really heavy sometimes, and I just look like, I'll cut that out, but it sounds weird. I thought it sounded better. It doesn't. It doesn't sound better. Raw and uncut sounds better. Priscilla got Spotify. Oh, congratulations. I don't have Spotify. I don't have it myself. I'm making chorizo and eggs. Okay, Dirt. I feel like you've been on an egg kick lately. You've been eating a lot of egg. I feel like you've been eating a lot of egg, Dirt. We might need to slow down on the egg. You know, we could be eating... There is such thing as too much egg. It's too much of everything, you know? You have too much of anything. It's a bad situation. But I do love egg. Shout out to egg. Here's some Teddy Long for Dirt's chorizo and eggs. I really need to add some music for Teddy Long, right? That would make sense. It would make sense for Teddy to have his own music. I can't use his music, so I'd have to make something Teddy Long-esque. Alright. I don't know where Jake is. It's 10:19. Where's Jake? Has he even messaged back? He has not. He has not even read it. He's going to come in here late. That's what he's going to do. Well, we'll get into it, guys. I'm going to get into it. At least the nitty-gritty. You know what? Let me pull the chat up here onto the screen, so I don't have to look away at the chat log down here, because I'm going to have to pull up the card for Backlash, which it shouldn't be hard to remember, right? It shouldn't be hard to remember. There's only so many matches. Like, what, 4 matches? That's what it felt like. It's 3 matches on the ESPN app and 2 matches on ESPN2. We love it, the split. We love it so much. Thank you so much, WWE, for doing this and splitting it up like this. It's such an easy watch to do, and starting at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, no one has plans. No one's doing anything, preparing for anything. 6 o'clock's perfect, dude. Dinner time, right at 6 on a Saturday night. I bet you're bringing in the views. And on ESPN2, nonetheless. Wow. ESPN2, where people are going on a Saturday night at 6 o'clock. You dumb, stupid fucks. Keep it at 8. Keep it at 8. Okay, stop doing it. I don't even like the 7 shit. Go back to 8. Put the whole thing on your stupid ESPN app. Okay, we're all paying for it. Put it on there. In some way or another, we're all paying for it. Okay, oh, it's included in my cable. Shut up, dumbass. You're paying for it. Okay? There's, in some fashion, you're paying for it. Unless you're bootlegging it. And then in that case, you've paid for a Fire Stick. And you've paid for a jailbroken one, you know, or you're finding an illegal stream on Twitter on your phone and giving your phone a bunch of viruses, right? Either way, you're paying for it. So the least they could do is give us a good start time at like 8 o'clock. Give us a good start time at 8 o'clock, and, you know, maybe not... Oh, who's here? I hear someone. Sorry to interrupt my own rant, but Dirt says you got a 12-pack of jumbo. Oh, I thought you were gonna say you made 12 eggs. That's way too many eggs, Dirt. 12-pack of jumbo grade A eggs for $1.50. That's a great steal. That's a great steal. You might not want to let the cat out of the bag on where you did get those 12-pack jumbo grade A eggs. Oh, is that Jacob?
Are we ranting about eggs right now?
No, Dirt's just in the chat, and I asked who was here. You didn't say anything. Jacob is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes.
How's everybody doing?
Where's the I can never find the applause. There we go.
Thank you.
Well, Jake, glad you're here. I was just getting kicked off with Backlash talk and how I think it's very upsetting with the 6 o'clock start time on a Saturday night. I think that's ridiculous. I think most people on a Saturday night, if they're going to get ready and watch a pay-per-view and get excited for it, then it should be starting at like 8. Like normal.
Agreed.
Yes, we should start this thing at 8 o'clock. We should be getting nestled in around 8. Because, like, I'm eating dinner at 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. Like, I'm getting 6 o'clock. Like, it's whatever coast you're on. That shit's too early. it makes it feel like less of a big deal when that shit's just happening and they're in the middle of the day. And like, you know what I'm saying? We wait all day for the big show. I don't want the big show to be happening like right in the middle of the day. And this thing felt like such an afterthought. Like for real, it really did. And how much promotion are they really getting, Jake, by splitting this up onto two different platforms? I mean, the whole
They're losing, in my opinion.
yeah, ESPN. Like who's on a Saturday night, Jake? Saturday night in America, you got ESPN2 on. You have ESPN2 on your. Are you gonna?
Yeah, and then like it's a new thing. It's like stupid. Also, it's like when I go on ESPN, if you have cable, direct TV, you're gonna have to log into your ESPN account and then make a Disney account.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Disney is not even licensed with WWE.
Nope, but they own ESPN, right?
Yes.
So, yep, we have to use their app. So we must sign up, give every big conglomerate our information. This is what they require. Yeah, the whole thing's dumb, Jake. Like I said before you hopped on here, we're paying for it. Regardless of if it's included with our cable package, regardless of whether you illegally stream it or not, you're paying for it in some fashion. And the least they could do is keep it on one solid stream, to where
At this point,
it's not, it's not confusing, because it is confusing to people. It confused me the first time they did this with WrestleMania. I thought it started at 7 because they said starts at 7 on the app. Because the first hour started at 6 on a different channel, and I that was confusing. The graphic was confusing. The way they worded it was confusing. I was like, show starts at 7. Was not ready for it to start at 6. So it's a bit disruptive, I believe, the way they've had this layout, and I think they need to change it going forward. Any thoughts?
I just truly believe that and it makes me go back to like Backlash. Like I even saw a video today that my buddy sent to me. He goes, "Only if this was true." And it was John Cena saying he has a wonderful announcement to make, and it was the return of the WWE Network.
It was a fake meme of John Cena announcing the return.
Like
that would have gotten a huge pop. That would have gotten a huge pop.
Do you remember when Stone Cold returned to like help Mick Foley win the title?
Yeah.
Like that pop.
Oh yeah.
They put in that pop after he said, "We're bringing back the WWE Network," and it was and it's only $9.99.
Jared says pretty soon there will be exclusive PLEs in Fortnite. Yeah, I'm surprised. Stuff like that hasn't already happened. Like, oh, we gotta download the latest Animal Crossings for Nintendo GameCube. WWE's latest pay-per-views on there. Like, what? Like, this shit's getting ridiculous, dude. They might as well bring back Tout, and I think that's what they're trying to do, actually, eventually. I think they're going to eventually make all the WWE superstars who are under contract have to leave Cameo or something and, like, do it under their own thing. I bet you that happens.
Oh, yeah, WWE is with Cameo now, too. Like,
well, they're with them now, but I guarantee you WWE starts their own. So they don't have to have any cut with the company. Because that's always what they do.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon famously didn't want them to use Twitter and said, we're going to tout things. We're going to tout. And that
dude, bro, was
failed,
like, is this tout?
Dude, I wish we could still get on tout, dude. We downloaded it and fucked around on there. I'm pretty sure we did. Dirt says pretty soon the PLEs will be in Fortnite. Yep. And he said wrestling shouldn't be happening when the sun's up. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It happens when the sun goes down. They say it changes when the sun goes down. Arctic monkeys.
Yeah.
But let's get into Backlash, Jake. Let's talk about it regardless. We did watch the show.
Did Midlash.
Okay, kicking off the show, Jake, we had, I believe it was the United States Championship, right? Trick Williams and Sami Zayn.
It kicked off with
It wasn't that?
no, it kicked off with Braun and Seth.
Oh, that's God. How did I miss Braun Seth? I don't even have that written down. It's crazy. Because I put it under Raw. I'm stupid. It should be under Backlash. Yeah. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Jake, let me get your thoughts on this. Start it off.
It was good, but it was very fast. It was very rushed.
Was it? I didn't think it was that great. I thought this was clunky. I thought Seth and Braun didn't have great chemistry. I thought Seth Rollins was trying to do the little Will Ospreay move at one point, and Braun was just like a big.
Yeah, I will say,
big rock.
During that the post show, Seth was basically saying like, because he looked awful slow in that match, awfully slow.
Well, he may be slowing down to accommodate Braun's speed.
Yeah, and then like people forget that Seth's going to be 40 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't look 40.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
And it's just crazy to me that WWE has started. The past 3 months has been so bad that the longest match, I don't even think it's been over 20 minutes. There hasn't been a long-ass match since Cena left.
CM Punk, Roman, and Io Auska, which we're going to talk about. I think the Io Auska was like just about 20 minutes. Around there. It had to be around there. 40 is like the average age for WWE wrestlers now. Yeah, exactly. LA Knight came in at like 40, Jake. It doesn't mean anything. And Seth Rollins is like one of their top guys. He's gonna play this thing off like a fluke. I think the injury to Braun and them, him being cleared and them not sealing the deal with this match, Jake, at WrestleMania, was a mistake. I think waiting until Backlash to do this thing, the sizzle was gone. The sizzle was completely gone for me here. I just didn't care, to be completely honest. I didn't care. I don't care about the vision. Braun needs to get away. Like I said before, I've said this many times when Braun and Bronson, attorneys at law, were together. I said, these two, they're good together, but they don't need each other, and they definitely don't need the vision. They don't need Paul Heyman. They're being held back by being in a team. WWE is obsessed with stables and tag teams. I mean, I'm saying stables and hold on, tag teams for the women.
Agreed.
Stables for the men, tag teams for the women. That's how that's how things are going now in WWE. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it at all. Braun Breaker would be much better on his own. Put him on his own, man. Call him Braun Steiner, for God's sakes. Get rid of this goofy ass cornball freaking comedic name with Braun Breaker. Okay, the dude's so close to having 3 Ks in his name. Okay, it's insane. I'm not the one who did it. They did it, and they should be ashamed, and they wonder what's holding Braun Breaker back. It's because Braun Steiner is a badass, and he needs to get away from this Vision bozo stuff. The Vision stuff's not working, dude. It's not working. The hottest angle the Vision has right now is Maxine Dupree hanging out with Austin Theory. That's the hottest thing they got going for them right now.
And another thing is that, like,
just be Steiner.
Don't even
just be Steiner.
Don't even get me started though. Don't even get me started on how like Raw is, because Raw freaking sucks.
Oh well, we'll get to Raw, Jake. We'll get to Raw. I want to cover Backlash in order, like we normally do. But what are you saying?
Backlash, it's just Backlash is just so it was so mid.
Jake, the
Like
whole thing's been mid.
like
We've been the whole WWE the WrestleMania was one big Reggie Blunt, dude. Where it was just nasty. It was headache inducing, and I would say Backlash was a little bit of an improvement. I think so. I mean, the bar is fucking low. The bar is like really low, but it was an improvement over WrestleMania. I thought there were less. I feel like less ads. I feel like less. There definitely was less advertising in the ring. With the because there was just the WWE logo front and center. I took notice of that immediately because of, Slim Jim, the General, who's Morgan and Morgan. I'm always like, who's in the middle of the ring? It was just the WWE logo, which I greatly appreciated. No turnbuckles, with ads on them. It was a little scaled back, which I liked. I thought it added to the atmosphere. It made it feel a little more wholesome again. Still a shitload of regular commercials, which whatever, but I thought the presentation itself was a better upgrade from WrestleMania, and that's a low bar because the WrestleMania was not good in our opinion. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say about Seth and Braun. I thought this was like a mid match. I thought it was like 2.5 stars. The storyline's stale for me, and I really wish they would move on, but it doesn't seem like they're going to move on from this shit, and I'm going to have to beat my head against a cement wall for the next like few weeks while this continues.
agreed.
So next up, I believe it was, what was next? Was it United States Championship, or was it EO Auska? It was the United States. All right,
Yep,
we had Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. Jake? You do this one. You say something about this.
mid.
Very mid. This had legs around WrestleMania.
This feud, in my opinion, is killing. Like it's making Trick Williams' reign very boring. Like I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
I'm not entertained.
and hear me.
They
What are
just
we doing? Why? I mean, I don't want to sit here and just make it seem like, oh, I hate every celebrity that comes in. But why the fuck is Little Yachty here? Why is he talking for someone who can talk?
he's actually signed to WWE right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, why is he here talking for Trick Williams, who is capable of talking? We've heard Trick Williams cut promos. He knows how to talk. We don't need Little Yachty to cut promos for him. And Little Yachty's like not over. He's not like an over like with the crowd. They don't like pop for him. The Gingerbread Man stuff was like, I don't know, maybe appealing to make a few people in the Twitterverse, in the IWC. I'm not sure. But it's I don't know how long they think that it's going to run its course. And I feel like Trick Williams, again, this is them being like, he's not good enough by himself. He needs someone else there. Why? His whole entrance is him spinning around by himself, so we're focused on him. And now I got to have Little Yachty standing down there in the corner every time to take away from it. There's some focus has to be taken. It just makes no sense to me why they do this. I have no idea. Trick Williams is a star on his own. He needs none of that flash and flare, and I think this feud would have been better without any of it involved. But like I said, it had legs at WrestleMania. They should have done something there with it. I believe they should have had Sammy win the title back at WrestleMania.
Heel.
And really fully, turn him like fully tweener, but like aware tweener. He like, he's like, just the same thing he's doing now. I got my ride or dies, and I don't understand why everybody hates me. I think it was a good character, and I think that they dropped the ball on it at WrestleMania, and seeing it continue here, I didn't really care for. 2.5 stars for me. A little bit better than the WrestleMania match, I will say. I will say that. Anything from you, Jake?
No.
You want to give it a fart noise? Here, there you go. That's for you. All right. Next up, we had Io Sky versus Auska.
Decent. A
Decent.
little bit over.
This thing was great.
That's why I said a little bit over mid.
Oh, dude, this thing was great. Come on. This
My
over
opinion, it was the
mid.
best.
Mid shouldn't even be included in the sentence here. This was a great matchup between these two. Of course, we had Io, the Padawan learner of Auska, represented, and in a very dead storyline here, as the release of Kairi Sane really put a damper on things, I believe, with most of the fans online and in the audience, as they were chanting for "We want Kyrie" week after week, and they would kind of try to muffle it out or only do pre-filmed vignettes for this feud going forward because it just wasn't hitting the same, and everybody kind of knew it. But I'm going to tell you something, Jake. Everybody forgot about it during this match. Everybody forgot about it during this match, and that's what wrestling is. That's what wrestling does. It sucks you in while you're watching the match, and you're like, holy shit, who's going to win this thing? And this thing was great. This thing had some great near falls. This thing had a great spot where she used Wade Barrett's notes on his Slim Jims to protect herself from Asuka's mist. And then we had a nice, wholesome face turn / 50% retirement from Auska at the end of this thing. After Io gave her the 1-2-3 and got the win. This match gets 4 stars for me. It's a 4-bag of popcorn match. I thought this was great. I thought this was nice and wholesome. If this is the way Auska is done, then that's fantastic. I think she still has a lot to offer.
I don't think she's done.
Yeah, I don't think she's done either. I think she maybe can make an appearance. Maybe save her for special occasions.
I truly think she took a pay cut, and now that she's gonna get paid less for less appearances.
Could be the case.
Like,
Could be the case. Maybe that's why we're not. Maybe that's why we're CM Punk. We're CM Punk.
Yeah, I know. Come on, he didn't take a pay cut.
But where is he?
Probably.
He's been. Taken off the Europe tour, right? He's not going to be on TV for the summer, right? What's going on?
Saving them for Money in the Bank.
What's going on?
I still think he's gonna win Money in the Bank,
Okay.
and he's gonna be the one to defeat Obafemi.
Jake, now you're. You can't even. I know you were smiling when you said that. There's no way you can say that with a straight face.
It is funny, dude. There's only one person that can beat Oba, and that's Brock Lesnar.
Oh, please, Jake, get out of here. I think Drew McIntyre could do it.
Oh, dude, that's what I want to see.
I think Drew McIntyre versus Obafemi would be money.
Dude, and that's the crazy thing. I forgot about him.
We forgot about Drew?
I did.
Damn, dude. That should be the new Eminem song. Forgot about Drew. Instead of forgot about Dre.
It should be. I forgot about Drew.
Just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Drew. Yeah. What are you doing? Rolling around over there, Jake?
I'm in my bed.
Oh, yeah, you are rolling around then.
Yeah.
Next up, Jake, we had, hold on. Dirt says, everything I'm seeing says Auska just asked for time off to go back to Japan for a little. She's got the same contract to pay. Yeah, currently there's no contract thing with Auska. So she's still under contract. She's still there as of now. Like we said, it was more of like a 50% retirement, as she was saying it. So she's probably going to finish out this contract and then it's probably agreed to a rework. That's the report, at least, is that, which makes a lot of sense too. Makes a lot of sense. She's getting older, and but I still think she has a ton to offer, and I don't think she's going to go away for good. She's going to keep coming back and having big matches. So next up, Jake, we had Danhausen and a mystery partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. The Miz and Kit Wilson officially a tag team. They got shirts. They got matching gear. They are out first here. And then we had Danhausen and his cloning machine. Danhausen has a cloning machine. Jake, everyone, it was reported the mystery partner is going to be CM Punk. It's going to be CM Punk because he's friends with Danhausen. I thought it was going to be him too for some reason. I was like, it's got to be CM Punk. Like, where is he? And then, no, it was not CM Punk. It was Minihausen, a miniature version of Danhausen. Came out. This was a what do you want to call it?
Surprisingly entertaining.
Oh yeah, it was. I was gonna call it like a comedy. I don't know. It was a comedy spectacle here. This was what this was, comedy spectacle. This was El Torito, by the way, Minihausen, formerly known as El Torito of Los Matadores, of Primo and Epico fame. So we all know that he was fantastic as El Torito, Jake. He was great as El Torito. We all remember the WLC match and all the fantastic fun we had there. And he had a lot of good spots as El Torito. Jake, you should remember his most famous spot as El Torito. Do you remember it, Jake?
The moonsault.
No. It involves Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas was doing his celebrate. This was at Bo Dallas's Raw debut. And he's celebrating.
Oh, and then he pushed him down.
And yeah, and but he like checks him and El Torito goes like flying, dude. It's like funny as shit. And Bo's just like keeps running and he's doing a celebration. It's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I'll always remember El Torito for that. Thank you, El Torito. And he's back here as Minihausen. And Jake, you said surprisingly entertaining. Yes. Surprisingly entertaining. Yes, this was. This was hard. I'm going to tell you right now. This was hard to hate. I'm a big hater of the comedy-filled fillers, at least. But this didn't really feel like filler. This you could tell there was a lot of effort put in here from all parties. Miz and Kit Wilson doing their part here. Danhausen even wrestled pretty good. I'm not going to complain about his wrestling. I didn't think it was horrible. So, and El Torito, he can go. So this wasn't terrible, and honestly, like I could see them kind of like, doing something going forward. Him and El Torito, because that's what the tag team division is to this company, is comedy. So they're gonna keep using it that way. Might as well get some fun matches out of it. I didn't mind this that much. I'll give it 3 stars. I'll give it second best match of the night here from me. with Danhausen and Minihausen versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. Jake, any other thoughts on this one?
Nah.
There says, I'm counting the days until the Mizhausen tag team debut. I thought that's the direction they were going in. I thought that's how they were going to be hanging the Miz's hat on the Danhausen coat rack. I thought that they were going to be doing that, but they went in a different direction. They got Miz with Kit Wilson, and I like that too. So, I'm not completely upset by it. Next, Jake, we had our main event. Oh boy, it's our main event, Jake. It is Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Give me your thoughts.
Um,
What did you think about this? I mean, this is classic Roman again. This is classic Roman back to the old music. I mean, we're pretty much time traveling back 2 years ago. That's how it feels.
yeah,
That's how it feels. That's how it's presented. Jacob Fatu is in the role of Jey Uso from then, right? He's in the role
yeah.
of a person that's turned his back on the family or whatever it may be.
A little bit
And
more extreme.
yeah, what did you think of the match, though, Jake? Did you think the match was good?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't no. It wasn't no like
Talk
Roman
about some
Kong.
Reggie. Talk about some Reggie. My goodness. I didn't think this was that great at all. We had John Cena before this coming out and hyping up some dumb thing, which we'll talk about next before we get into Raw. But and that way, they said, "Here's your main event," and I was like, "Oh my god, it's not even 8. It's crazy." And like the whole pay-per-view went by in like 2 hours. Is pretty insane. This match wasn't the greatest here. It did have me thinking, oh, are they going to put it on Fatu maybe for like 1 second at the end during one of the near falls?
No, I don't think they're gonna put it on him at all.
I don't think so either. And I think they're going to use that choke eventually as a way to write Roman off storyline if they haven't already with the fallout from Raw. All right. In the role of a lifetime, Jacob Farton. What? In the role of a lifetime, Jacob Farton. Why is that funny? Jacob Farton in a role of a lifetime? All right. Yeah, we're going to continue this as well as we saw on Raw. This is going to continue Roman and Jacob if Roman hasn't been written off, but I didn't think this match was that great. I don't know. This was below. This is below Mizhausen, the Mizhausen match. 2.5 stars for me.
Yeah, I'd give it 3.
Tur said Jacob Fatu. Autocorrect made it Jacob Farton. Your phone thinks you type in Jacob Farton more often than Jacob Fatu. That's great. All right, Jake, 3 stars from you. And that was Backlash. That was our Backlash pay-per-view. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, boy. It went by quickly. It went by very quickly, and I moved on with my night. That's just how it went. And next we'll get into Raw. Because I don't want to go all the way back to SmackDown. It was before Backlash, so that makes no sense, right? So we'll get into Raw. Let me go ahead and pull up my Raw notes. We've got the Vision kicking off Raw, right? And they're boring as hell, right? So immediately when Raw starts, it's like, do you want to change the channel? Do you even want to watch this?
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how I felt. And then we had Joe Hendry interrupt Logan Paul with the Logan Paul song again. Dude, Joe Hendry's going to die a slow death. A slow death if he doesn't
Do something
different. He cannot be a back burner to the Street Profits and sing one song. Okay, Joe Hendry's known for mixing it up and having other songs, dude. He needs to make a music video or something about Logan Paul with a different song. Because this is going to get stale fast, and it was already feeling very stale here from them. I did not like this at all. It felt like wasted time here to kick off a show immediately following a pay-per-view. But this was all just to announce a six-man tag. We're going to get a six-man tag here with the Street Profits and Joe Hendry versus The Vision. Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. This wasn't horrible. This was, again, very mid. This is a classic WWE. Let's break down the mid-grade. Let's roll it up into a nice fat white owl and put a couple seeds in there. Let's give ourselves a big headache. That's what they do. They light it up on the mids. And the Street Profits defeated Joe Hendry. The Street Profits and Joe Hendry defeated The Vision. And yeah, I thought this is the right outcome, I guess. Let's push the Street Profits and Hendry. The Vision stink, right? They should be doing the job. Rollins did have some interference here, which I was like, God, why? Why are we continuing this? Joe Hendry should sue Logan Paul? Okay, I mean, that would be a little bit funnier. If instead of saying fire Logan Paul, he said, I'm suing Logan Paul. Yeah, I like that, Dirt. That's good. Raw recap. Yes, and then backstage, Jake, after this match. Anything about the match, Jake? Did you have anything? Sorry. I didn't think you would have anything about this.
No, not really.
Yeah, okay. So
I do want to say, though, about Raw. I saw this, and I went back and tried to see if it was true. And turns out it is true.
What?
There hasn't been a wrestling match that main evented Raw in 3 months.
Holy shit. Don't tell me that. That's depressing. It's been all talking segments and contract signings, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
God. No wonder the show's in the fucking shitter, dude. People want to, like I said, man, people want to say Raw better than SmackDown. I disagree.
I disagree. I think pay-per-views need to go back to being strictly for the shows.
I mean, I would love that, Jake, but everything's so spread thin right now. It's pretty much, like I said, it's the same show. SmackDown is Raw. Raw is SmackDown. They're on two separate networks. You know, it's nothing different than how they do the pay-per-views. This is, it's just split down the middle. SmackDown's, SmackDown's got a lot of fluff and filler because it's 3 hours long. It's on cable with scheduled commercial breaks. It's still live. But it's pretty, I don't know. I think, for me, just me personally, I'm a Monday through Friday guy. So Friday night, a lot more enjoyable to sit down and know I have the weekend ahead of me to put on SmackDown and just end my night that way than it is on a Monday when I know I have a whole week worth of work. And I gotta put on Raw. Like I gotta put on this stink show that kicked off with The Vision getting interrupted by Joe. This is what I gotta turn on a Monday, right? I should just go to bed at 9:30, like get some extra sleep, catch some extra Z's. But no, I'm staying up to watch Raw on Netflix, and guess what? It's gonna end at like 10:24 or whatever the fuck. It's not gonna go all the way to 11. They're not gonna take advantage of the time and the leniency they have with Netflix. They're not gonna take advantage. They're just gonna.
Yep. Nope. They're gonna suck even more.
Mm-hmm. Backstage, Jake. After this match, we had Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan talk to Adam Pearce. I don't know. This was more stuff hyping up the match here between the original Americano and Ludwig Kaiser Americano. And we were going to get a match later on between Dominic and Americano. So that was setting all that up. And then we had a Pentagon promo. Pentagon came out here. Penta, he came out here and was interrupted by all ego Ethan Page and also Rusev, our Bulgarian brute Rusev. And then Javon Evans also. So I could see where this was going. This was just a talking segment to set up a match. I thought it was going to be more of a fatal four-way match, but I believe they're saving that for a pay-per-view between all four guys here. But we got Javon Evans versus Rusev. Okay, and we had a pretty good match here, I would say, from them. It was mid again. It really wasn't. I don't think these guys had chemistry at all, dude. I don't know. People won't like. I am not a fan of the way Javon wrestles. I'm not. I don't. He just. It's big jump. It's big spots, and I need to see him do some technical like work or something. Like we see some moves, man. Like you can't just jump all the time. Like, and I think that holds Rusev back here. I think Rusev would be down to grapple. Like we know Rusev can have a good match. Like. I don't know. This wasn't the best thing. I don't want to blame it all on Evans. I mean, the OG cutter is difficult, and he just needs more variations of things because this is going to get old quick, and it's already kind of soured on me. But he did defeat Rusev here. I guess congratulations to him. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, Evans won. And then we had, Jake, anything on that? Anything on these guys? Who do you think's going to, Jake, let me ask you this. Who do you think's going to come out on top between these four? Who's going to come out on top?
Penta.
I think it's Ethan Page.
No, I think it's Penta because you're going to get Penta versus Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix isn't involved here.
He's going to be.
But he's not. He's not involved. This is a fatal four-way, Jake.
You shouldn't. I don't think. I mean, if you put the belt on Page, I would like it.
Online story garbage that Penta. Oh, now's my chance or something. Like, stop reading those things. They got a fatal four-way going on here, and I guarantee you that this thing that title ends up on Ethan Page.
I would love that. That'd be good. I like Ethan Page.
I think Penta's good. I think his title reign's been pretty nice so far. He could handle another victory under his belt, maybe on a Monday Night Raw. But I believe in a fatal four-way match, I believe Rusev will do all the work, and Ethan Page will steal the pin. Right, essentially making Rusev a babyface as he tries to come after Ethan Page afterwards. I think it would work. We got Paige and Brie Bella, Jake, up next. And they were facing Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Well, they were not facing them. Were they facing them? No, they were just talking to them. Okay, my notes just says they face off, but I'm like, did they face off or face off? The heels here in the Judgment Day, they came out to, talk shit to Brie Bella and Paige. And, I wanted to fall asleep here. I'm almost falling asleep reading my notes about it. Michael Cole was over the top during this segment, I wrote, and it was unnecessary. They both took shots at everybody, and Roxanne is standing there seemingly like, I don't know, like she's gonna like maybe turn on the Judgment. I don't know. People are trying to say she's gonna turn. I don't believe it. They took too long with Finn Balor, and by the time they pull the trigger with Roxanne, it's gonna be dead in the water, I believe.
Yep.
And then backstage, Jimmy Uso tried to convince Roman, as Roman was sitting in a chair backstage. He said he needs to leave Jacob alone. Like, why? Ugh. Roman just beat Jacob Fatu. He just beat him. right? He already beat him. Why are you worried about Roman messing with Jacob Fatu, the guy he just beat? Dude, man, Roman, we're worried, man. Jacob, man, he's crazy, man. Oh, man. We don't know what he's going to do now that you beat him.
True.
What? This makes no sense to me. Roman should be worried about Jacob Fatu. Why? He's going to beat him up backstage. He's going to jump him backstage or do something. The only thing Jacob Fatu could do here that I believe would be cool would be get Will Hobbs to kick Roman's ass. Have Will Hobbs kick Roman's ass backstage, beat the ever-living pulp out of Roman.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. I think that would work. That's why he should be worried, right? Because right now it just seems like he's worried about Jacob Fatu because he's crazy. Oh my gosh, he's gonna shake and be like, "I love the police." What is this? Detective Fatu. All right, so then where'd my notes go? Oh my gosh. Then we had Io Sky versus Sol Ruka and a surprise matchup here that I was not expecting. Io coming off of the big win from defeating Auska. This was probably the best match on the show. Probably the best match on the show here. This was a little bit above mid-grade. I think they could do a lot better. Io Sky and Sol Ruka. Ruka taking the loss here as well, which I'm like, damn, dude, they put her, but it really doesn't hurt her at all, especially when you're having the best match on the show with Io Sky. Her timing is off a little bit in these matches, but her moveset is, it's a little bit Javon Evansy in that, like, she needs to probably mix it up a little bit more. I think she does a better job than Javon at mixing it up a little bit more. But she needs to continue that and maybe get a pin in a different fashion than with the crazy finisher. You know, maybe cut back on the crazy finisher, because once you see it too much and too often, it's going to lose the luster. It always does. And they're going to drive it into the ground, though. Believe me, they're going to drive this finisher into the ground. Yep, this was... that was it. And then we had Becky Lynch mock Sol Ruka later on in the show in a backstage segment. So it looks like Sol Ruka and the Becky Lynch feud is still on. But she took a loss here to Io Sky. All right, Jake. Now it's time for your favorite segment, the Obafemi Open Challenge.
I don't want to talk about it. It sucks.
It does, dude. It sucks. And it makes Oba, like... I don't want to see him do squashes and then do his pose, like, 2 times. There's more airtime of Oba doing his stupid fucking pose than there is in the wrestling match. Like, this shit is dumb, and they're drilling it in too hard that he's like a badass, he's unstoppable. And then they had him walk around backstage and be like, no one wants to fight me. Why does no one want to? Like, the whole roster is a bunch of pussies and they can't go out there and fight Obafemi. Like, 4 guys should have walked out there and been like, let's fight, dog. Like, there's no one brave enough to go out there, so he had to go pick on Los Garza, who just narrowly avoided being released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people love this. A lot of people think it's great, and they liked this segment. I didn't like it. I don't think it's good. I think Obafemi needs. You need to throw him in there with some actual competition and some matches, man. Have him not like die or whatever, but have him like struggle maybe for a second before killing a guy. And at least have somebody come out and volunteer, dude. This is an open challenge. This thing's dead in the water if you do this every week. Backstage, we had Finn Balor take out JD McDonough, ensuring that he would not get involved in Dominic Mysterio's AAA championship match. So then we had El Grande Americano versus Dominic Mysterio, as I mentioned earlier, was going to happen. And this is ahead of the Mask versus Mask match, which everyone is greatly anticipating. We had Dominic defeat Americano here, retain the title. I thought giving the title to Americano would have added a lot of zest to that to that feud, and it would have made it even crazier in AAA as well if they did that. Mask versus Match Andis for the title. OG coming in as the champ. It would have made it a little bit too predictable though. I feel like, because then you'd be like, oh, Kaiser's gonna win. He's gonna win the belt, and they're gonna take the mask off of Gable. But this was a good match actually between these two. It wasn't terrible. Of course, this is Chad Gable under the mask, and you know he can go. So, and Dominic, I believe, I would like to see another one. I think Dominic could held his own and could do a lot more with old El Grande Americano. And there wasn't too much interference here with Judgment Day and all that stuff here. There was actually none of it. So that honestly, that's a plus. That's a plus. It's a plus. Like, look at that, Jake. I'm telling you again, it's a plus when these stars are shining on their own. It's a plus. When they're shining on their own, we feel better. It looks better. They look better. Dominic, look at him, shining on his own. We love to see it. Hope to see more of it. All right, and then we had Austin Theory and Logan Paul get interviewed, and that's where we saw Maxine Dupree in the car with Austin Theory. Don't know where that's going. And then we had an acknowledgement ceremony, Jake. Ugh. Another ceremony, another talking segment, or whatever it is. Roman wants someone to... Dude, it's so fucking bored with this. Roman, acknowledge me. Like, I wanted something. Like, I wanted Roman to win at Mania because I thought he was going to give us something different going outwards. Like, give us a new Roman. Like, let's not include the Usos. Let's not get involved with Jacob. Let's not get involved with Solo. Let's keep it Roman versus somebody. Let's give him a new feud. Someone to face off here. Give me Roman versus Joe Hendry. Joe doesn't have to win the title. This could be a nice feud. You know, whatever it may be. Give me something, man. And then they're not. They're just resorting back to the old same bullshit that they did before because they probably have an abundance of Bloodline t-shirts that they didn't sell that they need to keep pushing out. Whatever it may be. We got an acknowledgement ceremony here at the end of Raw. And what did you think about this, Jake? Did you love it? Because we got more Tongan death grip, Jake. You don't love the Tongan death grip? You don't love... It's a fucking choke. It's a choke. But he's squeezing the Adam's apple. And now Fatu's taping up his fingers like he's Umaga, choking people. Like, it's cornball. And it's not working for me.
I'd rather go to Arby's and buy one get one free.
Well, I mean, I'd do that anyway, Jake. What the hell? I'm not...
You might want to go this week. Might want to go this week because through May 10th through May 16th, Arby's, buy one, get one free, roast beef sandwiches.
You sponsored by Arby's? What are you doing?
Nope, I just saw a commercial for it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good deal. Thank you for the update, the Arby's update. Greatly appreciated on that.
And you can get a $10 bucket of chicken Monday to Friday at KFC.
Oh, my God. That's a good deal, too. $10 for a whole bucket? Feed you all day. Yeah. Well, that was the end of the show, Jake. That was Jacob Fatu and Roman. I mean, what else do I need to say about it? Jacob Fatu beat up Roman by the end of it. It seemed like almost like they were going to write Roman off TV. It seemed like. I don't know. I mean, they definitely were... The crowd doesn't know what they want, though, because they chant for Roman. And then by the end of the show, they're chanting for Fatu. But then it'll go right back to the same way next week. You can't, like, the feud doesn't work, guys. You can't have to turn the audience every week. That's why Roman needed to be facing. If you're going to keep him heel, he needed to be going against Joe Hendry. He needed to be going against, baby faces on the show. Like, and if you were going to keep him a baby face, you needed to have a heel come in there. The problem is with WWE, they don't have any top ones established. So they have to just keep it, let's go Bloodline 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. It's so annoying. Yeah. So I think we'll probably get a rematch here as they continue the feud. Probably at Clash in Italy, seems like. Yeah. What did you think of the show as a whole, Jake? Raw. Any final thoughts on Raw?
It's very mid.
I mean, yeah, more mid, dude. Just more mid. We have to come in here and get a headache smoking all this mid. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But what do we got to look forward to, Jake? SmackDown this Friday. Got SmackDown this Friday, and then SummerSlam coming up.
SummerSlam is in like months.
No, it's not in months. It's
You have Clash.
Clash in Italy. Okay.
Clash in Italy. Then you have Night of Champions. Then you have Money in the Bank.
No, Jake, SummerSlam is this summer, right?
Yeah, it's in the summer.
Yeah, that's you literally got May, June, July, Jake. Which one is it?
SummerSlam's in August.
It is? It's all the way till August? What the hell? I feel like, was it always in August? I feel like it was before that. I feel like it was in July or something. July's like summer, man. What's it doing in August? I don't know. That's a crazy long wait for SummerSlam. Because they're already advertising it on television. So, yeah. All right, well, that's it. That's the show, Jake. We did the thing, man. We talked all the wrestling. I will be in attendance for SmackDown this Friday. So there will be no final hour this week here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel because I will be in attendance. Look for me in the crowd. I will be there at SmackDown, and then, yeah, you guys can enjoy your weekend. We'll be back Mondays with our final hour for Raw, and then Tuesdays with House Assembly, Wednesdays Pro Wrestling Sauce, and Thursdays with Survivor Digest. Come on back tomorrow night, Thursday, for Survivor Digest as I break down our second to last episode of Survivor 50. A real heartbreaker this episode. A real bonus this episode is I saw someone I wanted to leave go, and I saw someone I didn't want to leave go. But we're going to be breaking it down. We've got a hell of a final six here. It's a very odd final six that we have going into the finale here of Survivor 50. So come on back tomorrow night for that. And yeah, that's it, Jake. Any parting words you got for us tonight, Jake? Actually, you know what? Can I please know your John Cena can't unsee moment of the week? Can I know what that is?
It's the I don't know.
You don't have anything? You don't have anything that you couldn't unsee this week from the wrestling world? There's nothing.
I can't. Oh, the garbage. I can't unsee the garbage that is happening.
What garbage? You got to be specific here, Jake.
Let's just say the world title feud.
Well, yeah. What, Jacob and Roman?
Yeah, I can't unsee it because it's so bad. The Tongan death grip. It's just butt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, is it at what's worse? What Cody's doing right now, which is what, or what Roman's doing, or at least Roman has a storyline.
True.
Cody doesn't even have anything going. Cody's just like floating around in a fart cloud. He's not doing anything.
He's just feuding with Gunther.
Yeah, I get. Well, now he is. After last week, now he is. All right, we'll be back next week. Any parting words, Jake?
Poop, 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 poop.
All right, that's it. Poop, poop, poop. Sounds good to
Poop,
me,
poop.
man.
Watch Survivor Digest.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And see that Mike White comes back and he wins the show.
Oh, wow. Mike White comes back and wins the show. I never expected that. What a twist. What a twist from Jeff Probst.
Beans, Bull Dempsey.